Are you ready to bake a gingerbread cookie? Yeah, me neither, because I'm not really good at baking. However, we're going to make one using Photopea, and you can do this exact same thing in Photoshop. Almost every step is identical. So here we go. You're going to make sure that you open up the image, the texture of a cookie. So I've already opened the cookie texture. You want to have that ready because you're going to need that to apply to your gingerbread. Then we're going to go to File and New and create a new document. We are going to make our gingerbread cookie be 600 pixels wide and 800 pixels tall, and hit Create. So that's how we're going to start. And if you're doing the beginner version of this, you're going to use a gingerbread already made. So that's what this version will be. I'm going to go to File and Open in Place, and you're going to grab the gingerbread GIF from the folder. And once you put it on there, you can go ahead and hold Shift and pull from the corner a bit if you want to make it a little bit bigger, and then move it to the corner or the middle, and all is well. We're not actually going to leave this one on here. We're just using it to steal its silhouette. So press check. Then let's grab a hold of the magic wand tool. Click on the black part of the gingerbread, which should make it have the marching ants. And then we're going to copy this. So edit, copy. Okay. And then make a new layer and edit. And actually, I don't know if you have to make a new letter, but I always do. And edit, paste. Now that gives us the new one on its own layer, and we're going to delete the old one. So just take this other layer that says gingerbread and drag it from the black area to the trash can, or press delete on your keyboard. And then now we're going to name this one the bread. So there it is. So if you're doing the basic tutorial, this is step one of that. So we've got our cookie on there, and we do want to make sure that we have a white background that we can turn off. Because when we export our cookie out, we want it to not have a background because we're going to put it on a plate, of course. All right, so let's go ahead and show you how to put the texture on the gingerbread, which will be the same regardless of whether you're doing a beginner or advanced version. So here goes. We're going to open up the texture, which already is open in a separate tab. And you're going to go to Edit, Define New, and then you're going to go to Pattern. Now, if you're on Photoshop, it's Edit, and then like Define, and then Pattern, or something like that. And I think you get to give it a name in Photoshop. And here, you don't. Just go to Pattern, and then it's going to say Pattern Added. Then you're going to go back to your cookie, and we're going to add a pattern overlay. So that's the EFF button down here at the bottom. In Photopea, it's the FX button in Photoshop. And you're going to go to Pattern Overlay. And mine's going to already have one on there. But what you're going to do is click the down arrow next to pattern, and then you should see your pattern right there. It'll be on your list of patterns. You click the cookie pattern, and then if you want to, you can mess with the scale, which makes it bigger or smaller. So if you want it to have more of a graham cracker look, you can make it a little bit bigger. However you want that to look is good. And then let's go ahead and add a little bit of an inner shadow to this, just so the cookie looks a little bit done on the edges. So I'm going to check mark that inner shadow here. And you're probably going to want to mess with the size and the spread just a little bit. See that? A little bit of burn to our cookie. Not too much though. Okay. Going to hit OK. And so now we've got that in there, an inner shadow and a pattern overlay on our base of our cookie. And then at this point, we'll be ready to decorate the cookie. So that is in a separate video.